if the early starts of the season, the 4 minutes they are, it's one that they can build on, or it's a fluke, or there are loopholes in this side. Only time will tell. 90 minutes, not far away.
90 minutes, not far away from now. The league leaders, Asante-Kotoko, 9 points out of a possible 9 from 3 games. As the Porcupine Warriors against the winless 11 Wonders. Wonders have picked up just 2 points from their opening 3 matches. A result that will change their fortunes on the league table this evening is exactly what Yahweh Champon, the head coach of the club, will be looking forward to.
Absolutely. And I remember when Ogum said that he's trying to develop a principle in the game, and then with time the players are going to understand it and are going to look a lot better. The question is, if Kotoko are not up there yet and they've got 9 points, then what is to come when they get to understand the philosophy and the principles of the manager? That will be bad news for lots of teams, really, if the performance is anything to go by.
Asante-Kotoko up against Techiman, 11 Wonders. Prosperity Ogum admitting that Euba Ali Musa Plateau leads the 2 teams and the officials onto the pitch for this evening's game here at the Babayara Sports Stadium in Kumasi. Is Asante-Kotoko and 11 Wonders. When the 2 teams met in last season's Premier League, it ended 1-1, both in the first half and in the second round of the league. Good news for Asante-Kotoko. Ganyu returns to lead the team. Kotoko missed him because he was with the Black Stars when they played that game in Bibiani against Gold Stars. Positive addition for the Porcupines.
Of course, he's the captain. He's their leader. And really is a wonderful defender. On his day, he's unplayable at times, difficult for attackers. But the good news for Kotoko is that in his absence, he didn't concede, and now that he's back, he's even made them better. So lots of positive for Kotoko with him back in the side.
Wonders in their green and white jerseys. Asante-Kotoko in their traditional home strips red jerseys. Asante-Kotoko's coach Prosperity Ogum makes 2 changes to the team that beat Gold Stars. Ganyu returns to take the place of Maxwell Ajuman, and then
a lot of times last season when he was in the wide areas, he didn't quite have the pace to go around his man, but we'll see how it goes today.
Yahweh Champon makes 3 changes to the team that drew with Mediama,
because he's going to be playing as a DM today, protecting that back four. We've got Edu Joseph for Kotoko. They're going to be pushing forward, and they need that midfield, 3 midfielders of Wonders to be able to keep an eye on them. So it's a really difficult task, or big task, coming up for Mohamed Tenote. He has to stay disciplined. His reading of the game has to be spot on. He has to be cutting out the supplies from Mudasiru to the front men, especially to Isaac Opon. Interesting key battles to look forward to with Perry Roxon coming up with Isaac Opon, crucial.
Experienced Charles Bulu is our centre man, assisted by Bar Haruna, and then Abdul Latif Raouf. Game underway here in Kumasi is Kotoko up against Wonders. Here is Apeu. Lamte loses possession, but Kotoko reclaim it. Here is Lamte. Now stadium. Isaac Quain with his free kick early in the game, straight to Abalora without any difficulty. The Kotoko goalkeeper deals with it. Buedu gets to Gama, who got a through ball to Opon, decided to be unselfish and pass the ball to Boateng when he could have gone for goal. Yeah. Isaac Opon.
His movement is brilliant. The pass from Gama is spot on. It's perfect. But Opon, instead of going for the strike, just thought he could have pulled the trigger. Then the manager, I think he's telling him the same message, getting that message across to him. Chance was there for the taking. Instead, he went for the pass.
Nete with his long ball, and Edu Jumo seemed to have found Amankwa, who loses the ball to Mudassir, but awareness to find the striker who strikes it so beautifully for the opening goal for Asante Kotoko. Brilliant goal from Samuel Boateng.
And the frustration from the manager, that the face says it all, because he knows that when you lose the ball in that area of the pitch, you've got very little time to react. And once they lost the ball in there, Mudassir, the press was brilliant. It was perfect. It was really good from him. But his calmness and awareness to put the ball in the path of Samuel Boateng was impressive as well. And once the ball got to the striker, he had a lot to do from there on in. And what he did was brilliant. What he did was world class. What he did was just amazing. The first touch, there you see it again. It's the pressing from Mudassir that does the trick. But here it is. There, he's passing the ball into midfield. Mudassir presses and wins the ball. They've got little time to react. But the touch is good. And the effort that followed is just world class. Into the corner. Goalkeeper has absolutely no chance.
Kotoko brought him to score goals, and already he has 2 in 4 in the Premier League for the Porcupine Warriors. Samuel Boateng. Imoro causing problems for goalkeeper Abdullah Ibrahim with his free kick.
Yeah, the ball was just bouncing right in front of the goalkeeper, so he can't make the catch. He has to be sure. Just use his body to shove the ball away for the corner.
Here, Balora fails to deal with this one, and Kotoko only saved by the woodwork. Lucky.
He's lucky. Poor judgment there from Abalora. He's looking at catching the ball at the lowest. It's the worst decision for the goalkeeper. You have to pick it at the peak of it. Saved by the woodwork, as he said, rightly so. Should have been catching it at the peak of it. Huge let off.
Back from recess, Wonders kept believing they could get something from this game, but it was Asante Kotoko, the more ambitious of the two sides. Isaac Opon having this attempt flying just over the bar for a goal kick to Wonders.
Yeah, lovely skill, lovely effort. A little bit too high.
Boyne for Tetenote. It looked decent, but Abaloa had it well covered.
He did.
Got pass from Gama to find Opon, who skipped past a champion, got into the box, and the awareness to beat the goalkeeper from this range was just incredible.
Yeah, Opon is mesmerizing, really. He has lovely feet, great body balance. He's got change of pace that is difficult to deal with. And that is exactly what he did there. The best of pace is good. Gama's got fishing. He sees the run of opponent, place it in there, gets ahead of his man. Goalkeeper makes it too easy for him because he goes down too early, but right into the roof of the net. It's difficult for the goalkeeper to catch, and that in the end proved to be the game that was the goal that was good enough to seal the victory for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Lovely stuff.
Isaac Opon enjoying life in Kumasi as he scores Kotoko's second to wrap up an impressive 2-0 win over 11 Wonders to stay top of the Premier League with 12 points from 4 games in this season's Premier League. Full time, Kotoko 2, 11 Wonders 0.
Ministers clothing the cremum jumadi ends eba. South African we papa na wo pasha dia. E ministers clothing. Say was so afar to no say. Oye adwuma wa office wo unya ho twabere biara na wakọ any of the fashion designers office akwa kususu into ono no ne de ne say. Frɛ no 0550919100 0550919100 na omra office wo mesusu no mfo atade ne mrew we simple atade a opɛ no na wa frɛ no oba na wa kyerɛ no atiki measurement na okɔ no akɔpa no de wa de abrew onkɔ no hɔ odo be ba office aba bejo abetiki measurement na akɔ ya ma so oni ba be betima ba office a just give him your current picture on WhatsApp 0550919100 ministers clothing obe sort it out na when na enso atima koyi enso ntade papa se yem pam ntade papa de ministers clothing he's second to none.